What up? It's your boy Wall Street back again.
You already know what time it is.
Trying to talk some hoops, trying to talk some sense into the people. You feel what I'm saying? I want to talk about the Houston Rockets because unlike Charles Barkley, I'm a big fan of Houston and Galveston. Charles Barkley does not like Galveston. Talking about dirty water, beach type shit. I'm not going to go there. I think Houston's a lovely place. And I think they have a great basketball team. The Houston Rockets are currently sitting at 11-5, which is fourth in the Western Conference. They are basically neck and neck with the Lakers, who are 10-4 right now. And they're looking great. And their team is deep. Their team is very, very deep. And the reason I wanted to talk about them today is because I was reading an article that was saying that the Houston Rockets may be interested in trading for Giannis. And obviously the Milwaukee Bucks are having a less than satisfactory season so far. They just defeated the Chicago Bulls, which I believe has now put them at 6-9 on the season. So the Bucks, I mean, I don't know if the Bucks are looking to trade Giannis either. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what they're going to do. I think if anything, they're going to trade Damian Lillard. I don't think they're going to trade Giannis, but that's just my personal take. But the Rockets apparently are standing fairly firm, saying that they don't want to trade for Giannis because they have a lot of faith in their core, which I don't blame them for doing, right? Like, we've seen trades like this happen before where, you know, teams give away a lot of young talent to get players. And it's just, it doesn't always work, and you're severely hindering your future potential by doing so. Because they're going to basically, if they're going to do this trade, right, they're probably giving up 3 players, of which it's probably a combination of Tari Eason, Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr., Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson, and Cam Whitmore. Pick any 3 of those guys, they're probably gone if you do that trade. So, I don't know. I mean, I think Giannis is an all-time player, all-time great at this point. Like, the guy is, you know, everyone's saying he's the modern-day Shaq, but obviously his play style is a little different than Shaq, right? And he's a little bit differently built than Shaq. But the main thing is how dominant Giannis is. Giannis is an extremely dominant player. There's very few players in the league that can slow him down. There is no one in the league that can truly stop him, which is incredible because he's not a shooter. Like, you could put him on the line, he might not necessarily make either free throw, right? So to be that dominant of a player without really having a jump shot that's just a statement in and of itself that should be warranted with just a high level of respect whenever you meet this guy on the court, right? Because you have to bring your all. And, you know, I don't see the point in them making a trade like that. Honestly, on either side, right? Because, like, if the Bucks are truly trying to rebuild, cool. But they don't own their pick this year. I don't think they really own any of their picks for the next several years. They might have, you know, 1 first-round pick here and there, because I know now they have a rule where you can't trade first-round picks in back-to-back years, but the Bucks have severely handicapped their future by trading for Damian Lillard and, you know, just different trades over the years. So they could look to, you know, really improve their future by adding a lot of young talent, which they could get from the Houston Rockets. But why would a team that's 11-5, sitting in the upper echelon of the Western Conference, which is hands down the better conference at this point, why would they want to make that trade? right? Like, they're already doing good. Why not see where it goes? And if you don't win the championship this year, like, the Rockets have plenty of time. Like, Amen Thompson, I don't even think is 21 years old. Reed Shepherd, I think, is 20 years old. Jabari Smith Jr. is 21 years old. Sengun is 22 years old. You know, Jalen Green, 22. Tari Eason, 23. Like, they have a very, very good mix of young players. Cam Whitmore is 20 years old. Like, it's very hard to have a ton of young players on your team at the same time that are all basically ahead of their development curve. You know what I mean? Like, I would say all these players are exceeding expectations. I mean, except for Reed Shepherd, but that's because Reed Shepherd is literally just not getting playing time because this team is so deep. It is so deep. So I don't really know what the rationale is for either team. I can understand why Houston's like, we're not going to make this deal because that doesn't make any sense to us, especially considering they're probably going to have to throw in a first-round pick because the Bucks are not moving Giannis for even 3 young players. They're going to need picks back as well. So I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I don't really know where this... I mean, when star players are on teams that just start doing bad unexpectedly, you'll see every single trade rumor out there. I'm surprised I'd see a trade rumor to the Wizards at this point, right? Like, why would we need him? Oh, who cares? Let's just make up a trade, right? It's just, a lot of it is just random, you know, bullshit that never really sees the light of day. But, you know, me being the NBA insider that I am, you know, I'm always checking out different mock trades and stuff like that because it's just interesting. It's just like, if that trade actually did happen and Giannis is in a Rockets uniform playing with Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks and Steven Adams and Jalen Green, interesting team. I don't think they make it any further than what the Bucks are doing right now. I think you get rid of that young core that they have on the Rockets, and that's it. Like, you're really giving up your future and, frankly, your present. So, and that's no shade at all to Giannis. I just think these young players on the Rockets are severely undervalued right now, and not a lot of people have really been paying attention to how good the Rockets have been thus far this season. And, you know, they're really nothing to scoff at. And just for context, I said this in the beginning, like, the Western Conference is leaps and bounds ahead of the Eastern Conference, because in the West, you have the Warriors sitting atop the West right now, 10-3, and every team down to the 10 seed is every team down to the 11 seed is at least a game above 500. It doesn't start until the 12th seeded San Antonio Spurs sitting at 7-8 until you see a team that dips below a 500 record. I was about to say $500. I'm loopy tonight, guys. My bad. But in the East, right, for context, the first team that's under 500 is the Atlanta Hawks, and they are the 5 seed. So you dip below 500 in the East at the 5 seed. You dip below 500 in the West at the 12 seed. Just think about that for a second, right? Like, that's insane. That's insane. And I get it. It's early, but, like, you know, frankly, the West is always a little bit better than the East. And it's just been, like, that to me, just saying that out loud was wild. The fact that you see a team below 500 at the 5 seed in the East, and you don't see a team below 500 until the 12 seed in the West. Crazy. So, if I was the Rockets, I would not do this deal. If I was the Bucks, I would not do this deal either. I don't think it makes sense for either side. But I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a Rockets fan, please chime in. If you're a Bucks fan, please chime in. Want to know what you guys think. And as always, you know, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Support the channel so I can keep bringing bigger, better, badder content. Feel what I'm saying? And, you know, if you're not subscribed already, please throw me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you did not like the video, give me a dislike. Let me know what's going on. Tell me what it is and what's up. But without further ado, I'll let you guys get to it. Stay safe, be easy, watch some basketball, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.